Hello everyone, this is your complete tutorial for Solana Memecoins. I know you guys have been seeing all the screenshots where people making millions, where people making life-changing money, but it's not how it seems. There are so many nuances before you get in, because if you don't do your research properly, if you don't understand how these mechanisms work, you might just go to zero, right? Because if you make easy money so fast, you might lose that money so easily, so fast, right? So yeah, in this video, you're gonna learn basically what's a meme coin, why it's going to zero, how to buy and sell, how to create your own, and how to not go to zero, like how to actually risk management in meme coins. There will be timestamps in the video. You can just click on it and skip it if you don't like. So first of all, what's a meme coin? A meme coin is just like any other coin. You can create many coins on Ethereum, on Solana, on any blockchain you name it. So it's just the programming. It's not really hard. It's easy at all. I will show you how to do it. Anyone can create his own coin. So it's all about marketing because these coins, Dogwood Hat, When, Popcat, whatever, the Bonk, they are not different at all. They're all the same. They're all the same. They all have the same technology. I mean, the same code. So the source here is the image, the culture, marketing, Telegram, Twitter. How do you handle it, right? So don't think you're gonna launch your meme coin is gonna pump really high because you have to handle the marketing, paying influencers, allocating them certain, certain supply and doing some kind of airdrop activities, doing some partnership. Yeah, so it's all about that. Well, I don't advise anyone to launch their own shitcoin, their own meme coin, but if you want to try it and play around and see if it works for you, then why not, right? Like you can watch this video at least because there are so many people just trying to drain your wallet, whether taking advantage of you or charging you so much high fees because you don't know so much stuff, and because you're a beginner, you might think it's actually expensive, but no, it's just almost like $100 the maximum cost here for the development. And you can do it all by yourself. You can control it. You don't have to trust anyone. You don't have to trust any developer to handle it for you. And yeah, let's dive in. So first of all, yeah, we covered what's a meme coin and why it's going to zero. Yeah. So as you know, guys, all these screenshots that you see on Twitter, that this 100x or 10x or 50x, they're all going good. Yeah, but eventually when the nobody like when everybody will forget about it, when everybody will forget about Dogwood Hat or Popcat or Bonk, the volume's gonna be like right now it's maybe a billion, but it's gonna be like million. Maybe it will get delisted eventually. Everyone will forget, right? Because nobody likes nobody buys old meme coins. Everybody goes to new meme coins constantly. The money flows into new meme coins. So if you just keep holding it, it's not going to like 100 billion market cap and making you a billionaire if you just buy for $10. So you have to like do the risk management. And here the comes play the market cap, which is we go to coin market cap and we can see, for example, um, go to CAD, right? For example, the price is 2.58, but market cap is 2.5 billion, and people speculate it's going to 5 billion or 10 billion. And how do you actually compare it? You compare it to serious projects, for example, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like 1 trillion, which is quite a lot. But what you can do is you can compare it to other coins. So, for example, again, let's put Liquid Hat, which is 2.5 billion. And let's put, for example, Bomb. So yeah, you can see Dokut Hat is much higher than Bonk. However, Bonk was launched first and like before Dokut Hat, but it has strong marketing and everything and the community, so that's why it's higher market cap. Because you can compare the prices, right? But you can compare the market caps. And also, the thing is, the developer can create many coins easily, and I'll show you guys how it's gonna happen. So there are things like Rugcheck where you can check is it a rug pull. Rug pull is, for example, if we look at the Squid coin, Squid, Squid game. Yep. So if you look at Squid, you can see, guys, it was up until here. It was so market cap in terms of market cap. Oh, it's not displayed. Okay. So yeah, you can see guys, it was crazy here. The price 0.4 to 10, $15. So that's how much X? 0.4. 15 divided by 0.04, right? Yeah, 0.04. So 375x. So if you bought that here, you could like 300x. But what's the catch now? Why it's dumped? Why it's going to zero? So here is the thing. You never know what's going to pump, right? So maybe not buy here, but maybe you buy here. But anyway, it's going to pump, pump, pump. And why it went to zero? It's because it's called a rug pull. What's a rug pull? It's basically developer can. So there are many things that define a rug pull. So let's dive into the screener. For example, PP. So what can be a rug pull? The thing is, the tokens, Bitcoin is constantly getting mined, right? Like some supply until we reach 21 million. Ethereum is constantly getting, printed. Same for USDT. Tether is printing lots of tokens, right? So the same thing, the same concept, the same functionality applies to these tokens. The developer can mint any token. They can mint billions of tokens. They can mint literally, if there are 10 billion tokens, the dev can mint another 10 billion and sell it, you know so the rug pull is the thing that for example, the one thing is the dev means lots of tokens and sells it, and price goes to zero because people are afraid that dev scammed them and he's gonna mint another one, and because nobody wants to buy it anymore, right? Yeah, so that's the first sign of rug pull. The another sign of rug pull is for example, um, whenever whenever the token gets listed, you can see it has liquidity. So liquidity is here locked, total locked liquidity, 100%. It's burned 100%. But in some cases, let's go to Solana and let's see some tokens like this. Yeah, here you can see guys, 11 million liquidity, but it's not burned, it's not locked, right? You can see the clear difference, right? Clear difference, right? You can see it. It's unlocked. So what does it mean? It means the developer provided liquidity so people can buy and sell. You have to provide liquidity so people can buy and sell. It's how DEXs work. This is how DEXs work. You can put some Solana so people buy it, and the lower liquidities, the higher it pumps because if the liquidity is $10 and if you want to buy for $100, there's not much enough liquidity, so it's gonna like send it to the moon, right? But they are illiquid. If you bought, let's say, 1 million of this coin and the liquidity is just 100,000, you'll not be able to sell it. The only way to sell it is through listings on centralized exchanges such as Binance, KuCoin, uh, CoinEx, whatever, because there you don't have the concept of liquidity, just people buying and selling. And you can just sell it and put the orders and nobody will see it and just exit liquidity. But in this case, yeah, Dev can pull out this 11 million and yeah, the money will be gone. Nobody can do anything. This is not burned or locked. So people that are trading this right now, they are risking their money a lot. And you can see the top traders, this guy bought uh, 300K and sold at 1.6. Of course, it pumped a lot, but token is illiquid. So what smart whales do, they buy in orders to not pump the price, like in parts, and then they sell in parts. So they don't just, okay, this is the bottom, this is the top. No, they they go all the way up trailing, and they go down all the way down, to not crush the price, to not crush the volume. So people don't get suspicious, like, oh, why this whale just sold every token and it's gonna crash immediately, right? But if he sells 10%, people are gonna speculate, maybe dump a bit, and then pump again with some news. But yeah, this is how it is. This is the game, of crypto. So yeah, here you can see that it has low liquidity. It has one guy is holding 20% of liquidity, the 20% of tokens, which is a lot, right? Imagine Bill Gates hold 20% of Microsoft, which is $1 trillion company, and he could sell it, and nobody would have money to buy that Microsoft stocks, right? The same for this. Nobody has the money to absorb the sell pressure. absorb it, so it will crash the price immediately. Usually it should be under 5%, you know. High holder concentration means, yeah, top 10 users hold more than 50%. Probably top 10 users are the wallets of this dev, so that's very suspicious. Low amount of LP providers, meaning uh, liquidity is very low. And here immutable metadata, which is not a big deal, but that means that the the metadata is basically the token name, you know, like marketing stuff. He can change the token name anytime, you know. So it's not a big deal, but still kind of red flag. So let's check this token right now for the Rugcheck. This is how you can check rugcheck.xyz. You have to paste the token here, and you don't need to pay anything. It's all free. So yeah. It's loading the score right now. Yeah, it's good, except for the LP, which is yeah, which is not a big deal because we have 100, we have 136K locked. So yeah, which is quite good. So yeah, this market cap doesn't matter, which is $1 million market cap. But if everyone tries to sell it, it's illiquid. Nobody can sell it. Nobody can actually do it. So yeah. So this is how it usually goes. It's just cheaper for people to start it, pump it up, and then exit it. There's no interest in them to pump it to 10 billion or 100 billion, you know, whatever. They just this is they do it like this. They launch the coins, uh, you know, and then next day another coin, next day another coin, and all these influencers keep like promoting all these new coins like nothing happened yesterday. So yeah. For example, guys, there was a coin called PSYOP. It was promoted. Look, it was 50 million market cap, and then just rug pull, 36K liquidity, and volume. Look, guys, volume is nothing. It's like 9K. 9K volume for such a huge coin. So if we go to 2A, we can see PSYOP was really huge, but they deleted everything now. Yeah, in the top, it was promoted by influencers, lots of influencers, and now it's nothing, just 9K coins. So what will happen to this coin, which is volumes? You can see, guys, it's 35 million. This volume, one second, this volume, right? So, for example, here the volume is 14 million. It's all going to zero eventually. Eventually, yeah, guys. This is all going to zero. This is all going to zero. This is just a very short term, a day, two, you know, because yeah, you might think that this may be another dog with hat. This may be another Trump, or sorry, I mean the bomb coin, but you never know. You have to trust the developer of this, and you never know who's going to buy it, how well it's going to be, right? So yeah, will the devs pay for centralized exchanges? Will the devs pay for Binance listings? You never know. So be careful, guys. Whew. Yeah, it was a good introduction, and now let's move to how to create your own coin, right? How to create your own coin like this. So yeah, we covered why it's going to zero. Now let's cover how to buy and sell them. Basically, there is a thing called Jupiter. It's an aggregator. So we have a Raydium, for example. You can buy and sell here, right? You can buy and sell. But what does Jupiter does? It's the same concept, but Jupiter gets the price from many places at the same time. So seems like so. What Jupiter does is you can see, guys, it shows you the road. So 60% goes to Meteora, and 40% goes to Radium, which is this. And then it goes to Orca, or like Orca, which, yeah, it goes to Orca. So yeah, you can see, but if you buy through this only, you will not get too much. See, if you buy through this only, you're limited to Jupiter only, basically, to the Radium only. But yeah, they have good liquidity here too. So let's say I want to buy 100,000 worth. Yeah, guys, you can see here, when we buy through Jupiter, it splits the amounts through many dexes, through many exchanges, because it's an aggregator. It calculates everything and puts the rate for you. And then we get the rate for 233,400, but through the radium we just get for 235, which is not a lot because there is not much liquidity. Yeah. So yeah, this is the radium. I mean, this is the Jupiter. You can try it out. You can play around. And Solana fees are just really cheap. It's literally like 1 cent or whatever. And yeah, that's it. Um, that's how you buy and sell them. To sell, you just put here. That's it, and then you sell here. You can see how it's going through the radium and stuff. Okay. So yeah. So how do we create our own token, right? How to create our own token? We have we can do programming and everything, but I will just show you easiest way, guys, because you may not have programming experience. So let me just easy for you. So there is a thing called DexLab. I'll show you two tools, but this is one is DexLab. You can literally go here and create a token. That's it. You can just put the information, what name you want, what symbol, like bonk test, uh, bonk key, for example, bonk test, and it will create you the token. If we go to second, if we go to bonk, yeah, if we go to bonk, people just copying. So you can see, guys, this all tokens were created here, right? All this were created in this platform in the minting lab, which is not bad, which is not something. I think, is it? Oh, damn, the slurp was also created here. Oh, damn, I didn't know it. Yeah, you can see, guys, the list of the tokens, and this is the bonk, which was also created here. Minting lab actions and stuff. Yeah, so you can see, guys, this is just how they created. But this is for simple token, like very simple, just transfer and that's it, buy and sell. What if you want some tax? What if you want something complicated, What if you want some logic, some like pay to holders, 5% tax or something, which is not recommended for meme coins, but if you really want that, there's a thing called tokens. 1 second. Yeah, launch tools here. You can go to Rugcheck, click on launch tools in the bottom, and then you can see the tools here. In the tools, you can, bam, you have everything here. You can basically create a token, and then here you have much more complicated. You can choose the logo, you can choose the name, for example, bomb test, and then here you have transfer tax. How much the fee should be deducted, like 5%, 0.1%, whatever. Interest bearing, you can read and research about this, but uh, yeah, non-transferable, this is for scams. I don't recommend it. That means you can't sell the token, you can't move it, so that's really sketchy, right? Uh, yeah, and the rack check will check that everything, if it's transferable, non-transferable, and stuff. But this is it, guys. Like literally, this is so easy. You don't have to go to Fiverr. You don't have to go to Upwork and post the job description. I want to create a token. No, you just go to these tools and do it yourself. Or if you're a developer, you can charge your clients, by doing this thing by yourself. Very easy. They don't. These platforms don't have a platform fee to charge you. It's all free, so just enjoy it. Yeah, and how not to go to zero? It's basically to not go to zero. It's in the new coins, you don't play with huge amounts. I understand you can buy, for example, $1 million worth of Bitcoin or Ethereum, and then you can like sell it. Yeah, you can move other country and sell it, and you'll get $1 million worth. I mean, liquid. You can easily sell it. It will not crash the price because Bitcoin is, huge volumes, maybe like tens of billions. Yeah, but meme coins, you can't just buy $1 million because it's all illiquid. You can't just buy 1 million and expect it to be 1 billion. No, you play with really low amounts, like $50, like $100 maximum, because this is all illiquid, you know, and you can just lose all your money in one click, you know. Bitcoin, yeah, they need some really bad news. So they really need something to crash. They need to destroy all these mining machines, but shitcoins, man, this is just easy to go to zero. Easy. I just snap your fingers. Because what if something rises so quickly, it will crash so quickly, right? Just remember it. So what I will recommend is don't go don't go over $50 per coin. Whenever you try to sell it on centralized exchanges and sell it like so you don't crash the price. Sell it like in splits. Uh, yeah, and I would say, um, yeah, maybe you can leave like as you can also, for example, once you made some money, you don't expect it to go to like 1 billion, 2 billion, 10 billion. You know, keep it really conservative and always maybe leave some coins in your wallet. For example, you invested $50. When it becomes $100, you just pull out your $50 like initial investment, and then you let that $100 flow around to discover the price or to discover the market cap, and then yeah, that's it. Like, but don't expect it to go crazy. You know, like you made 10x, just be grateful and you know, uh, yeah, go away. Like, because yeah, you never know. I mean, maybe you missed 50x, maybe you did something, but profit is still profit. There is no thing as a bad profit, right? There's no such thing. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if it was really helpful, let me know and enjoy the meme season, guys, till it's over. Enjoy this all bull market. Enjoy this halving till it's over because the bull market ends quick, right? I mean, not about quick, but this all will end at the end of the day, at the end of the something, the cycle will, you know, push and we will dump, we'll pump, and eventually all this constant uh, green candles will end. So enjoy it, guys, till it's not over. See you in the next video.